the world. And you can't, compare when it comes to experience. You can't
Yeah.
compare both. The difference is clear when you are
Okay.
talking about Van Dijk and Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos is
Lastly, this one goes like this of a thing. You as an attacker, yeah, yeah, you as an attacker, you come against Ramos and you come against so on your left hand side is Ramos and your right hand side is Virgil van Dijk. Which of the defender side will you prefer to go to, Ramos or Virgil van Dijk?
Van Dijk, to be Van Dijk, because Van Dijk is not really fast. Number
Okay.
one. Number two, he's very like, to me, I see him as very defender, like for other players, for like skillful wingers or skillful strikers to dribble past him. Not like Sergio Ramos, very stubborn, very aggressive, and he has the agility to tackle well than Virgin van Dijk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Your opinion is not wrong. You understand? So as it is,
Yes.
we'll take a look at it. All right. You, I could have said as a defender, but you are not a defender. You are a coach. You understand? So now as a coach, now if your player is now in a scenario, you need to face Van Dijk and Sergio Ramos. You understand? He's approaching your opponent goalpost, and here is Van Dijk, here is Sergio Ramos. Where will you advise him to go? Which player side will you advise him to go? Van Dijk or Sergio Ramos? They are top great defenders.
defenders.
Yeah.
Okay. In that kind of scenario situation,
Yeah.
I will ask my player to
Okay.
penetrate on Van Dijk.
So to penetrate on Van Dijk.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, to take him on.
Okay.
Yes, instead of Ramos. Ask me why.
Why?
Ramos is a legend on his own.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, if you are talking about experience when it comes to defender,
Yeah.
Ramos, if not the best, should be the second in the world. And you can't, compare when it comes to experience. You can't
Yeah.
compare both. The difference is clear when you are
Okay.
talking about Van Dijk and Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos is a very calculative defender, full of
Okay.
experience.
He has never been nominated for the third FIFA best nor Ballon d'Or world best, but that of Van Dijk, he has been the second best player.
Um, the situation is just that in this kind of this question you just chip in,
Yeah.
it depends on their own era. It
Okay.
depends on their own time. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
During Ramos era, we have a lot of competition among the defenders,
Oh.
great defenders. We start mentioning them, you too, you know that during his era, there are a lot of competition. But now Van Dijk, during his era, you can't compete it with, there's a difference when it comes to that. That doesn't, I'm not saying Van Dijk is not okay, he's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He's also good on his own.
Yeah.
But when you are talking about experience, I give it to Ramos.
Okay. As an attacker, everything. Now you have Ramos, you have Virgil van Dijk. Which player side will you prefer to go? Will you prefer to go for that of Ramos or that of Van Dijk?
As a striker, I would say I'll go for side of Virgil van Dijk.
The side of Virgil van Dijk.
Yes,
Okay.
because most cases when you are up against him,
Yeah.
he's always giving you a space to decide, and he's always giving you a lot of space. But
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos is a very defender. He's not
Yeah.
going to give you a lot of space. He's going to like come hard towards
Okay.
you. So as a striker, I think Virgil van Dijk. I would love to be on his side more than
Okay.
Sergio Ramos.
Okay.
Yeah.
You scared of the medical center?
I'm scared of who?
Medical
Sergio Ramos?
center.
Sergio Ramos?
Yeah.
Yes, because if you are injured, you'll be able to play some matches. And yeah, you'll be out for the season. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You as an attacker, you're approaching your opponent post. Here is Ramos and here is VVD. Virgil van Dijk. Okay. Now, which of the defender side will you prefer to go?
Like I said, I prefer to go to Ramos side.
Okay, Ramos.
Because Ramos is already becoming old player, and that strength can't be compared to BVD.
Okay.
So I think he'll be the right person to go with him because time of okay going after him, I think yeah, he cannot have the same strength compared to.
Okay.
That's right.
Do you remember what made Salah not to perform well in the 2018 World Cup?
Mohamed Salah. I don't know too well about Mohamed Salah, but I see is that what I see is that he's a very nice player. Yeah.
There was a time Ramos actually gave him smackdown. You understand? During the Champions League final between Liverpool and Ramos. Sorry, between Liverpool and Real Madrid. Okay, so would you be scared would you be scared not to go to the health center?
Like I say, even the incident.
Yeah.
To be honest, I wasn't aware, so I can't really say what occurred here.
Okay.
I like to be straightforward because I don't like to stay word.
Okay.
That's just
You prefer to go to Ramos side, the Ramos side.
yes.
Okay, I think you may likely be a friend to the doctor after 6 months.
That's not proper.
All right.